Show our labor rights. Show our labor rights. Show our labor rights. Me know say Portland full of river, but Labour Party river come down bank to bank to bank to bank. Allow me to big up the platform. Prime Minister is on his way, but allow me to acknowledge colleague ministers, colleague MPs, councillors, caretaker MPs, caretaker councillors. Lord Jesus, Labour Party look good tonight. This is indeed a joy, and it's reminiscent of a meeting that I came to in 2009 in Buff Bay, Minister Vaz. And it's the same energy you could feel ahead of the by-election when you know, say, Labour right are going to take not one, it's going to take two, it's going to take three, and four election we are going to take. Boy, Northeast did full of by-election, but Portland full of more by-election. And the truth is, whether you come from Fellowship, Fair Hill, Mansion Hill, Port Antonio, Prospect, big up Eastern Portland. But we know say Labour right there enough from Western. Big up St. Margaret's Bay, Buff Bay, Hope Bay, Malatas, big up Shower Labour rights. No, me did have to come here. Because Portland work at them enough up down an Northeast Centre, down a by-election one day. And me have to come tell them personally, thank you. Me have to come tell Mr. and Mrs. Portland, thank you. Because you see, gratitude is a must in life. And Labour rights, we're not ungrateful, we're not hypocrite. So we come for telling you this evening from Northeast Centre, thank you to the people of Portland.
Who you voting for? Who you voting for? Who you voting for? Who you voting for?
But you see, Labour rights, we're not there for waste time, but a little history is important and a little acknowledgement is also important. One thing me sure of tonight is that Dougie Vaz I look down and Dougie Vaz proud of Daryl Vaz this evening. One thing me sure of, even me I look down and even me proud of Anne-Marie Vaz this evening because them are going good at Portland. Them are work hard. Them are serve the people. Them are take care of it. Daryl always tell you serve the people and they will serve you. And that is important to understand because that is the reason you are here this evening to discuss the service that the JLP has given and the service that it promises you for the next term of government. Because you see, we have to remember, Jamaica not always nice. Jamaica never nice under the PNP. It is the PNP that wrecked this economy, wrecked this country in the 70s, the 90s, and the 2000s. And it's we have to come fix it every single time. And when the Prime Minister tell them, said that name PNP-ism, them hurt. Well, the truth hurts. Because we know Labour rights that this country suffer every single time the PNP is in power. That is why we can't play no game with this election, because we don't have the luxury of playing a game. We now go back to PNP-ism and schism. We are send them packing because we're not going back. You see, Labour rights, Portland is in good hands with Action Man and Action Ann. Jamaica is in good hands with Bro God. We now go back to foolishness. But you have to remember, you know, it's not foolishness just because we say so. It is because them disinvestment, wrecked healthcare and education, then them say people sick and picnic a struggle. It is because them disinvestment mash up the police force, no care never there, then them say crime a give problem. It is because them never invest in the roads that you have so much pothole today, and then them talk about road crisis. Them wicked. But I am here to remind them that since 2016, PNP-ism and schism gone. Labour rights. Labour rights. We here for a good time, not a long time this evening. So, may I go proceed, selector. God bless the Labour Party with the chance to fix this country in 2016. And we can't take it light. Despite the challenges of COVID, hurricane, earthquake, global wars causing inflation, we have done well as a government, and labor rights, I want you to clap yourself. But you see, labor rights, when we say shower, we not just say shower because rain or fall. We are say shower because we are the well. Because ultimately crime is declining and infrastructure investment is increasing. Education is improving and healthcare get better. And we can proudly say to the people of Jamaica, there have been no new taxes for 8 years. We can say we have given civil servants the highest pay increase in history. We can say we have doubled, rather more than doubled minimum wage. We can tell you we have double park benefits. We have increased the threshold for small businesses from 3 million to 10 million on GCT. We reinstated the benefits to the junior stock exchange. But most importantly, labor rights not lazy. We don't believe in sit down pan corner and handout, which is why we are most proud that it is the lowest unemployment rate in the history of Jamaica, because we say work, we say prosperity. Labor rights, the third term, now going to come by accident. It's going to come through work. We are labor rights, so we work. We're not afraid of work. It's going to come by work and deliberate action. And that deliberate action is voting. It is you and your neighbor talking, make up, kiss up, hug up, and make sure say you and your neighbor are vote for labor. Because we now go back to PNPism and schism. Average age of a pipe is 30 years before it starts leak. So when PNP complain about water, and you say to yourself, let me minus from 2024, 30 years and see which pipe them did lay. And you say, Lord Jesus, and a 2014, and a 2004, and 1994. So the water problem them here face now is because them never lay no pipe in 1994, or the pipe them when them did lay with bad contractor who never do the work good. That is why you're not on the water now. They work. But labor rights, you know they ain't workless. Jamaicans know they ain't workless. Labor rights, you know say they tell lie. Jamaicans know say PNP tell lie. But here Wagwan, the truth is, after 8 years, them no want we just tell them, say the PNP tell lie. Them want to hear what the Labour Party do to fix the problem then. And may I just give you a little water information this evening. An action man, an action, and may I beg you 5 minutes, let me just go through the important part of the presentation. Because you see, Labour right them can party and Labour right enjoy themselves, you know, but Labour right appreciate information. We not in a foolishness. We not make PNP talk nonsense, pan we don't have the information for say, on a two lie and wicked. The whole of you come from Portland. Because no imported crowd not there. Tell God's truth. Before Daryl come here, before Action and come here, the water situation was not a disaster. Who do more work than Daryl or than Marina Water in a Portland? Not no so. Nobody else can say so. But me I going to tell you some things where we do in a Portland, because me don't want people feel say we are compromise what we are going to do. Because sometimes people forget that it's pure disaster you find. We have to remember, say it is this government in Eastern Portland that fought the worst drought in Portland history in 2022. And we never just do it by truck water. We invest money in our water supply. It is why Packy River get $15 million from the Labour Party for water system. It's why Kensington system get upgraded for another $15 million from the Jamaica Labour Party. It is why Turtle Crawl get money when me sign off because Anne-Marie begged me feet for $12 million. It is why Anchovy get $20 million worth of pipe from Labour Party. It is why Prospect get upgraded at $24 million, supporting over 3,000 people in Eastern Portland. with $95 million investment because your MP demanded it. She never sit back and say anything goes. That is a reality. But labor rights, that can't be the end of the work in East Portland. East Portland needs over $3 billion of works. Because the PNP, for the years they had it, did nothing. Not a thing them never do. So we do the first 100 million, just about $95 million. But I am happy to report that the Fair Hill, Boston, Castle to Longpier pipeline has been procured and the contract signed. $60 million are going on the pipeline there. One thing me know, no parish can run good and it capital not have good pipe because the pipe them a leak and the whole of them all. That is why this Christmas me I beg on a little blind with the traffic because we don't have to fix the pothole them, but we can't fix the pothole them where we are going to lay some new pipe because the old pipe them rotten and you're not getting no water. We have put $45 million worth of pipe into the ground to connect people at Port Antonio this Christmas. Labor rights, there's a system that is very important. We know the anchovy to Ghost Town line is no good. That is why we have bought and purchased the pipes already. And we've gone to procurement because you know we're not in a easy man schism. So we give equal opportunity to contractors. So it's their procurement now. That line is going to improve water supply for another 1,000 people in Eastern Portland. But you see, we know say it's not a East Portland meeting, even though we know say this meeting could have expanded 3, 4, 5, 10 times. Because when we look outside, way down the road, the police block the road on the hill. Nobody can drive, come again and it done, you know. But sometimes people that say, so, all right, well, that'll go on for East, what go on for West Portland. Daryl, you remember when you finished the Charlestown system and spent $70 million up there to make sure that people have water? I wonder if you remember, so we spent $15 million on Mount Pleasant to make sure that Mount Pleasant people have water. But action man, I wonder if you remember the Kildare system. I wonder if you remember the Buff Bear system. I wonder if you remember say $15 million and the next $15 million they make us spend on them system there. Minister Vaz, I wonder if you remember Woodstock Pine say you upgrade that water system. Labor rights and no bag of chat in action. Everyone who loves me, Jamaica, to stand and show our national pride. Out of many one people, still so much love. You see our government is doing what's right. We care for roads and community. But labor rights. You know, say me can talk about water in any parish for an hour because we know every inch of the system. But there's an important system and an important announcement that you need to take back to the people of Portland. Whether Eastern or Western, every time we clear a blockage, every time we lay a pipe that give another 1,000 people a water, we don't say shower because the PNP now give them no water, they might give them false promise. Labor rights. You see this here, man, yeah? God help you when he try to find you, you know. You see when him demand water system, he find you Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, him give you a break Friday and then call you 20 times on Saturday. And that is why JLP cares for Jamaica. That is why the Crystal Springs development is going through the last stages with Ministry of Finance to invest $600 million for the people of West Portland. You see our government is doing what's right. We care for roads and community. We build integrity. But you see action man and action and them say We start the project now because we have elements that we can start now. That is why the National Water Commission and Rural Water are start the project in January and I lay over $50 million worth of pipe. We now just wait.
We care for safety and we care for job.
But you see, labor rights, we have gone through enough. We have gone through enough. The truth is, we have delivered better days and it is still time for more better days. Labour Party.
Better days coming. Don't be the tell you say better days coming.
We know say Portland in a good hands from 2009. Me remember out of Buff Bay when Darrell tell them say West Portland gone and East Portland is coming next. And it was to be. We know that the JLP understands the problems. We know that the JLP is committed to solving your problems. We know that every single representative on this stage go home at evening time stressed out because they care about your problems and they're fighting to solve those problems.
JLP cares for Jamaica. Come on, come on, come on, come on, yeah.
But it is also clear that we have a leader that cares. It is clear that the Most Honorable Dr. Andrew Holness will insist, will instruct, will deliver and fixing the problems that exist in Portland and indeed the rest of Jamaica. It is also clear that Andrew Holness retired Portia Simpson Miller. Andrew Holness retired Peter Phillips. And we know that Mark is no Portia. Mark is no Peter Phillips. So we know Andrew Holness is going to retire Mark Holness.
We care for safety and we care for job.
But labor rights, and I know the deputy leader who arrived during the presentation will agree. It is far too long we are play along with the nonsense of the PNP. It is time once and for all that we do an amount of political work that puts the PNP out to pasture, that puts governance out of their reach, that ensures they never have a chance to wreck this country again. Because we know JLP always fix it. But it is time for JLP to build in labor rights. It is time to truly ensure that we move from poverty to prosperity.